Let me tell you, you don't have the skills, son, to fuck with us down here. Let me just be blunt. You don't have that skill, okay? So play all fucking day long, because we got all night, all right? I promise you that. You don't have the skill to fuck with us down here.
I don't have a job, so I'll be here all day.
That's right. And how about your 12 grand that you put in the bank, or was put in the bank? Guess who's got it?
All right.
We do.
Do you even know about that?
I don't know. Tell me.
I don't think he does.
I don't think you do either.
Well, Net Hustle, big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Oh, my mama, mommy, I like to be diverse with this content. I know it's not the most popular thing, man, but I got a cold video. You know, an officer lost his life. But, you know, a lot of times we see officers escalating stuff, and we usually deal with these issues from a racial standpoint. But there's proof that officers could be a piece of without it being racially motivated. This was an older man, was attempting to comply. The officer wasn't quite satisfied with his compliance, and it may be debatable, should he be more compliant or not. However, if you see in this situation, the amount of time that passed from the time the officer encountered this man, and between that time and when he started trying to bust this man windows out, and the amount of calm this man possessed and maintained throughout the whole ordeal, the whole entire encounter, it's obvious who escalated this. I've heard and I've been taught and told often that police officers are supposed to engage in efforts of de-escalation. I didn't see that whatsoever here. It turned out crazy. You see the title, you see thumbnail. So with no further ado, let's see what these folks have been up to.
On May 26, 2025, Bloomfield officer Daniel Weaver.
That's my mama's birthday. That was this year too. Happy birthday, mama.
New to the department with 2 months of service but over 4 years prior experience, stopped a vehicle at a gas station after scanning the license plate and finding it was suspended for insurance issues.
I didn't know that, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Do you have your license, registration, proof of
I
insurance
had my license before I left the house, and I don't know where.
Okay. Do you have any kind of ID on you?
No.
No? You have a driver's license though?
Yes.
We have insurance on the vehicle. We're working on getting
registration
for it. We do have proof of insurance.
That's just a receipt, huh?
This shows the vehicle with the VIN number. And if you look it up, it should be there.
Can I get your ID as well? You don't have your seatbelt on, boss.
I just took it off.
He just unbuckled it.
Could I see your ID? I didn't see you unbuckle, so. Hang tight for just a second, guys. We'll be right back with you, okay?
As Officer Weaver runs their information, Officer Timothy Ontiveros patrols nearby. Ontiveros has 6 months with Bloomfield Police and a year and a half of total experience. During Ontiveros' patrol, a civilian driver with dash and cab cameras voices his opinions of police, seemingly to himself.
I was doing 35 miles an hour, and this officer was following me. Why do you think he was following me? Because he's a perv who thinks he's allowed to get in my pants. You think he might have been out to yeah, or perhaps in fear for your life? He's an armed thug, isn't he? Well, I happen to believe that.
That's not an editing error. The civilian repeats the sentence as if recording a second take. Officer Ontiveros.
That kind of threw me. I don't know how that correlates, but did this dude just say it was an officer trying to track him, trace him down because he wants to get in his pants? That's what I thought I heard. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, mama. That ain't what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for. What the hell? Oh my God. No way.
Unaware of the civilian's comments, sees their passenger headlight out, prompting a traffic stop.
Oh, what now?
3113-1054.
And we will do it again.
Meanwhile, Officer Weaver makes a discovery about his own pulled-over driver.
27 shows a provisional only surrender. Expires 7 of 26. -29. Anything for this?
Negative, thanks.
With only a surrendered license in the system, Officer Weaver can only assume the driver is unlicensed. As Weaver presumably writes these citations, Officer Ontiveros approaches his own stopped civilian.
Hello, Officer Ontiveros, Bluefield Police.
Yes, sir.
You might roll down your window so I can talk to you?
I can hear you just fine, thank you.
Okay. So, the reason why I pulled you over is you ain't got a headlight.
He's been extremely polite, not belligerent, not disrespectful whatsoever.
I saw it burn out on the way in.
Okay, that's fine. So you're aware you don't have a headlight.
Well, what I'm aware of is that it burned out.
You got your driver's license, registration, insurance. You want to go to court? Do you want to pay a fine?
Stupid paper.
So you don't want to roll down your window so I can hear you better. Go ahead and pass it out.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Thank you.
Okay, so this is how it's going to work. That is a criminal offense. You have to provide your ID. If not, you're now concealing ID. We're going to take you to jail. Your choice.
New Mexico state law.
Okay.
The license must be provided and
3113.
exhibited. It does not say I have to hand you.
Okay, that's fine.
There it is.
That's fine. I'll get in just a second.
2129, are you able to break?
Hey, Frank.
10-4, he's going to be at Broadway, Android.
Just hang tight.
Hey, you guys are good to go. You don't have a license, okay? So swap with him if he's good to drive, okay? Your license is surrendered, so.
Luckily for these civilians, they are released without citations due to Officer Ontiveros calling for backup.
That's happened to me one time in life. When my heart was beating, I was sweating, nervous. Police got a more important call I had to get on. I had church right then. Thank you, Lord Jesus, on my mama, because I was in trouble.
So you don't want to hand me your ID. I'm going to ask you one more time.
The law says it must be provided and exhibited. It does not say I have to hand you anything.
I pulled a vehicle over for no headlight, and he's not wanting to give me his ID.
New Mexico state law says you don't have to.
It says provided and exhibited, and nowhere in all 4 pages of it.
Correct. So you're 10-4 for now, or do we need 10-18?
10-4 for now. I'll just sit with him until I can get an ID.
I can write him a citation.
It's right there. That's the law.
29, let me know if you'll need.
Now, he just communicated on the radio he was going to sit with him until he can get an ID. That's not quite what he decided to do.
Just like I said, headlight is a criminal offense. Just the reason why I pulled you over.
How petty is that, to be on the side of the road trying to holler to this man that a headlight is a criminal offense, not some type of citation, traffic code, but a criminal offense. He is escalating, the opposite of de-escalating this situation.
If you read your state statute, it says you have to provide identification when a crime is being committed or has been committed.
A burned out headlight is an ordinance violation.
That's fine.
Not a crime.
A headlight is a state. It's city, state, it's everywhere.
State law
That's
still
fine.
says provided
That's
and
fine.
exhibited. It does not say I have to hand you anything.
As well.
I'm not concealing anything.
You are
It's right there in front of you.
ID. I asked for your information.
And I am
So you
providing
have
it
to
and
provide it.
exhibiting it exactly as the
That's
law
fine.
says.
That is perfectly fine.
Good.
So you know what happens, right? If you don't provide.
See, he said providing it. He's providing it. He's displaying it. And the officer is just not even trying to address the specifics of the word he's using.
Your information, you have
It's
to go
right there in
you
front
have
of
to
you.
go to a judge immediately, correct?
That's not true either.
That is, okay.
I am within the law on this provided and exhibited, and you know it.
Okay.
You're just trying to get around it, and I'm not going to
Perfect.
play your game.
I just want to make sure you're aware of all of this.
What I'm aware of is that you're trying to be a tyrannical, egomaniacal badge thug,
That's fine.
and I'm not going to let you get away with it. I'm holding you to the law. You don't like the letter of the law? That's your problem.
That's perfectly fine.
We'll see about that.
Officer Ontiveros and the subject wait silently as Officer Weaver arrives. Before speaking to the civilian, Weaver places stop sticks under their truck in case he attempts to flee.
This what you about to witness is all that hoorah, ha, tough talk. Don't move nothing. Don't impress me. Don't move the crowd. Never have. When somebody's serious about what they gonna do, they ain't gotta get loud and excited. When they gonna get cracking, they be calm, just like this man right here.
Passenger headlight.
As loud as that thing get, what business do a person trying to get loud with your voice? And ain't no nothing get louder than that thing.
Thank you.
Roll your window down.
It's down enough, thank you.
Roll your window all the way down.
It is down enough,
Hey, sir.
thank you. You can bluster and fume till your eyes burst out of your head, and I am not breaking the law by doing that, and you do know it.
Okay, I'm Officer Weaver, okay? What's your name?
I'm providing it right there.
You need to provide it in my hand.
It's a power struggle because a wise officer would at least look to see what he's showing them and go try to run that name. It may be all the information that you need to carry on, but this is ego, power struggle coming from these officers.
The law says provided and exhibited, and in all 5 pages of it, nowhere does it say I have to hand it to you or surrender it to you. And you are violating the law.
I'm gonna break your window out. Roll your window down.
I have done my job according to the law, provided and
You want
exhibited.
to go swap spots with him and do that toe and all.
Listen to a mind made up. A man that's not going. All that standing on business talk, it don't come with a frown. It don't come with no muff curse words. This man is being polite, but watch what happens tonight on sight because he feels that he's right. He ain't finna fight. Not with his fist. Watch this.
Sit here.
No, we're not doing this. Sir, this is your last warning to roll the window down.
Officer, I am within the law.
You're not. Hold on. You're not, because a crime is being committed, so you have to provide identification.
And I am providing it, and I am exhibiting it according to state law.
So when an officer is it's covered.
Officers point out that his license is physically covered with a sticker. Post-incident police reports indicate the sticker covered his name and address.
The name.
But look, this is the first time they even want to acknowledge what he was trying to show. If that's the case, why don't they now? Maybe they did. I may admit, ask him to uncover the cover portion.
Is covered because of too many bad slugs that like to do that name run routine that I'm all too familiar with you guys.
Sir,
you take the name, you run just the name,
roll down the window right
you run just the name looking for another.
We're breaking this window.
Call Sarge.
Officer Weaver smashed the subject's window 6 minutes and 25 seconds after the first words of the stop were exchanged, and less than 2 minutes after he approached the vehicle himself.
6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, y'all. 6 minutes. That's the type of tolerance, patience they have with a citizen, an elder.
Back up, dude. 129. Give us 33. We're gonna have to let You got a window breaker?
29, give me a second. I'll be right down there.
Sergeant Michael Wells, who was assisting another officer with an unrelated DWI investigation, leaves to respond to the escalating situation with Weaver and Ontiveros.
You got a window?
They don't know how bad they slipping. They out there with their chests out, nuts hanging, feeling like they the big Billy Bad Bobo. Have no idea they slipping right now.
Breaker? Yeah. Let's pop it.
Hold on, let's wait.
Pop it, dude. Let's pop it.
The police report notes the sound captured on the subject's in-car camera is, quote, an unbuckling of a holster strap and the clear sound of a firearm being pulled.
I don't think so.
So, are you going to provide your information?
What are we doing?
I have provided my information.
Hand me your driver's
I
license.
am not going to hand you a driver's license so you can do that name run routine in an attempt to set me up with somebody else's warrant. That is exactly what you do. They take the name. They run just the name.
Nope.
Then they look for any name like it that has a warrant that's...
I can't help it because race-wise, they would have been got aggressive with one of us. And we the ones that end up dying, not knowing they death is right on the other side of that window, and they being real patient with him beyond, well, 6 minutes ain't that patient. But I just think if he was black, this would have got aggressive even before this.
Even similar to the name. David Reader versus the state of Pennsylvania. That's what they proved.
While no case was found under David Reader versus Pennsylvania, his description of the case sounds like David Sosa versus Florida, where a man who shared names with a wanted individual was repeatedly misidentified, arrested, and held in jail despite informing officers. The court sided with the officers in that case.
They caught him on camera doing it. They ran just the name in an attempt to get away. I believe this is high-strength plexiglass because it's of a four-wheel drive vehicle. It probably will break eventually. I don't understand your problems. I'm the one within the law.
Because
if you want to break the law on me, I will treat you like the criminal thug that you are.
You hear what he just said? If you want to break the law on me, I would treat you like the criminal thug that you are. And they still slipping. He too calm for them. They need some raging emotions to know that they in trouble.
So you're going to open it?
I am not going to open my window. I'm doing what the law says. You might want to get your sergeant out here. I am providing my information.
What are you doing? You guys on Jordan or Broadway? We're right at the intersection. My window breaker's not working, so maybe yours will.
I'm sorry you're having such a problem here, officer, but that is the letter of the law, provided and exhibited. That's an ordinance violation, not a crime.
No, it is a crime. Your headlight is a crime. That's the reason why I'm trying to make
Busting glass in somebody's face with a metal object is attack. That's an assault. I see a man defending himself from tyrants like he said.
The shooting begins just before Sergeant Wells arrives. Unaware, he sends this message over the radio while the shooting unfolds.
315 is correct. They're right on the corner.
Guys, when I come in, I'm going to block it, man.
See if we can escalate it a little there that way.
Just 9 minutes and 13 seconds passed from Officer Ontiveros initiating the traffic stop to the first shots fired by the subject. We have opted to include some images of the first aid provided due to the educational value of treating a gunshot wound. However, we do not show close-up images of gunshot victims.
3129 shots fired. Shots fired. On the barrels. Where you at? Where you at?
3105, send us 55 1018.
Sarge, you work on the barrels. I'm watching this guy.
Sergeant Wells started his first responder career as an EMT and has actively maintained his medical license for roughly 18.
This was totally unnecessary for this to go this way, at least this soon. They did not exercise all possibilities before getting physical with this man and busting his window in his face.
Years, making him the ideal officer to aid Ontiveros.
If you move, you're gonna be shot! Don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! Sarge, I got you. I'm covering you. I can see him. 3105, get us 55 1018. One officer down.
Officer down. 1018 55.
Damn, I got you, man. I got you.
At this point, multiple officers abandon their citations and other duties to rush to the scene.
Okay, I am gonna have to let you go. We have a shooting coming out right now, so don't worry about your son. He's not in any trouble. You have a wonderful evening, okay?
41. Get an officer down in Bloomfield.
Just focus on there. We've got about 4 units in front of you.
If you move, you're gonna be shot again. Do you fucking understand me? Do not move! Damn, I got you, man.
He's been polite to everybody he spoke to tonight. They just steady talking to him crazy, even after they shot him.
105.
I've got an officer shot in the neck. If you'll notify 3905. Damn, I got you, bro.
Male driver appears 10-7. Not able to render aid right now at this point.
Tim.
Cam. Cam, stay with.
Are they over here trying to say, Tim, I bet your old boy over there trying to suffocate the other dude.
me, bro.
Prioritizing the shooting, this officer releases a DWI suspect.
Get out. Yes, sir. All right, you are not driving home. I'm gonna hold on to your car key. Is everything okay?
No. Here's your keys. Here's your phone. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you, sir. I put all your paperwork inside the car. Gotcha. I'm not driving.
Where else gonna be blocking Broadway? Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim.
I secured my driver's vehicle.
I'm reporting one to the officer now. Tim, stay with me, bro.
Hey, Sarge, we need to get him back as soon as they can, okay?
Medics and fire are coming to you, Sarge.
Sergeant Lynch, when you get here, I need you to secure my shotgun. It's on the ground next to me. Is he conscious? No, he's not conscious. He's agonal respirations. I got a bullet hole here, left chest. I've got one right in the neck.
You're doing great, Mike.
I'm 97. Boss, is there any way you can move him away from the truck?
Yeah, just a minute, Weaver. I'm holding pressure on his neck, bro.
Okay, I got you. That's me, don't worry.
Yeah, for police to be down the show taking ambulance quite some time to get there.
Lynch, grab his belt. We need to drag out Angel.
Go.
I'll grab an arm. Grab an arm. Got it. Okay.
If he is the officer that initially encountered this man and escalated everything, do you guys agree? This is like he reaped what he sowed, or this is a result of his actions? Not saying it's justified, but do you think he brought this on himself? Do you think he could have avoided it by having a different approach with this man?
Right in the neck. Right in the middle of the neck. One on the side of the chest.
Let's start. Do we have a pulse?
Right there.
Are you good? You sweep yourself?
No, you got him?
Sweet, yeah.
Pretty bad.
Let's go for a pulse.
He's breathing. He's got a pulse. It's weak.
Let's get him on the stretcher.
1, 2, 3, go.
We're gonna need
Traffic blocked off by Sunray, Andrea, and all those lights headed to the hospital.
I done seen multiple police at a lot of scenes where there's victims of gunshots. They never have rallied to try to help a victim like that. But hey, they not a gang though.
Driver in the truck, obvious 10-7.
Hey, I'm okay. Ontiveros. He's not good, man.
Look, no pressure on his wounds. I learned what 10-7 mean watching these videos. That mean DOA. He out of here. They didn't give no fucks about it, even though they escalated these incidents that caused this tragedy.
He's headed to the ER now with medics.
Stay in the left lane, okay? I know what you're doing, but...
Am I hit anywhere?
I don't see you hit anywhere.
So they can get to the hospital. I don't know if 138 if you want to escort them.
1311, I'll escort. Alright, medics are transporting now. We can get the traffic blocked off. Hey, do I need to assess that guy?
He's 10-7.
I mean, you can take a quick peek if you want.
Alright.
Flip around, we're gonna escort with them. We've got enough units right here.
I also need to walk around to make sure we don't have anything struck anywhere.
Okay, we're gonna get in front of the ambulance, and we're gonna go, we're gonna help clear intersections so we can go straight away.
Right?
Yeah, you're clear on right. And then just get between them.
Alright. Crowded? Yeah. Where do you want? He's got a hole in the back of his head. Yeah. If you don't feel nothing, that's good.
Okay. You shot? Okay. You okay?
Is he breathing?
Yeah, he's breathing, bro.
He's breathing.
Here, bro.
They didn't take a tactical position. They was slipping. They started some shit and got to slipping. They was tripping.
In my truck.
Go ahead and get in the left lane now that the ambulance made room for you.
Okay. I'm gonna shut down your camera.
I'm worried about him, dude.
Two, bro. That casing was on his belt.
Okay, was it?
Yep, it was right above his belt.
Sorry, where did you get hit? In the chest and in the neck.
Get a crime scene tape.
I'm okay. Weaver's okay. Where else on the way to the ER?
Okay, hold on, slow down. Go back to the... I'm going to drive you this unit. I need you to go jump in EMS. I'm going to drive your car. Hey, is your car unlocked? Go jump in it. You stay behind the ambulance.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
Let's go.
I know he has the big drugs in his car.
You need to call your wife, let her know you're okay?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Hey, I've got Dylan here.
There was a shooting. I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay. I'll be home whenever I can. I need stuff to do after this. So I love you. I'm not injured. Nothing like that. I can't really talk about any of this on scene right now. There's cameras everywhere. I'm okay though. Can't talk about any of this stuff. I love you, baby. Sorry. I knew she's gonna ask that stuff.
Yep. Okay.
Okay? Okay, breathe. You're okay.
Hey, babe, we ought to know I asked. I'll explain a little later, but I just want you to know that I'm okay.
So he's going to stop for this intersection. You're going to keep going through it. Once you clear it, we're going to leapfrog it. Keep this going. He'll eventually catch up and get behind you like you did with him, okay?
Yep.
Back on it.
Start laying off a little bit for that upcoming light.
Just beware we're meeting people. You can stay out west till last swing cover.
RLT is on the way in, but he's going to be in a private auto.
I copy you. You can be the man to get here and help him do it. Sorry you had to do that, dude. I didn't want him reanimating or anything crazy.
No, it's okay.
Let's push all those cars to the right in front of him.
Sorry that to do that. The shots were fired from.
I went to go.
I only need the very, very basics
Okay,
of which way.
Yep, sorry.
Approximately how many?
Probably 5 or 6 in the back window there.
See if May can shoot up in front of him.
One, 108.
Ontiveros.
Right?
One on the chest and one on the neck.
We have the one guy good? Okay. Yep. Nobody's outstanding? Nobody's outstanding. You sure? Yep. Okay. It's just the one occupant. Okay. All right. Good job, going on. Good job.
Silent. Welcome. You shouldn't have been an asshole escalating drama. He did that.
What you saying, bro? Just talked to him on the missing kid case, man. Yeah, give me a fucking shoe, dude. Brandon, you can't. Oh, it's over. You guys are high. You okay? Okay. Hold on, buddy. Just relax. Take it. Breathe. Okay? Alright? You're alright. Just worry about all the barrels. I know. Slow with you. Okay. Exciting night. It's the last time I invite you over to my house. How's Lynch doing?
Awesome. He had
racking it up.
He had a 47 hook, let him walk, and flew over here and is running like a seasoned champ.
Yeah. Good. I can just sit here.
Yeah. I mean, you can maybe over there in that.
What is wrong with this guy?
The one on the truck?
Yeah, the dickhead.
He was failing to provide ID. Wasn't wanting to do anything.
Okay. I've known Auntie since before he was a cop. When he used to work at Big O and Aztec.
Look how silly that sound. You put that man through that moment because he didn't want to hand you his ID. He was providing you the ID that he had. He told you that you should get your sergeant or your lieutenant out there. You refused to do any of that. You tried to be Billy Badass. F***ed around and found out.
Let's take my home.
One of them's a cabinet, and the other one's known him since this guy was a kid. I'm gonna be outside with him to do whatever you have to do.
Not good. There's a ton of them working on it right now. So. Well, you're running 47s go, dude. Dude, I have his key. Whatever. I parked that and I was like, hey, I gotta go. You're out of here.
Imagine they could find a moment of comedy dealing with this. Wow.
And have a good night. Still happy? Yeah. He's like, oh, what? Oh.
I'll buy you something.
What am I gonna do with you guys? Killing my fucking cars out. Yeah, don't worry.
It's the oldest one, so
I think it's a little more than a chewing night. I should have brought a pack of smokes.
I can have my wife bring some cigars in.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Mix in some questions here with jokes. Yeah.
What do you guys need from us? What do you need from us? What do you need right now? Coffee, donuts, anything? Tell me what you need.
Oh, good right now.
Coffee or donuts. You know what he need. A line, a shot, a hit.
Officers interviewed neighbors, and one woman said she knew Dennis through his parents.
Is the person deceased in
Yes.
the truck looks very familiar. I'm hoping that it's not Dennis Armenta. Very nice man who lives with his parents. Even though he's in his 50s, he's quasi-immature. I don't want to get him in trouble, but he is kind of sort of mental. He carries knives. He sometimes wears the knives on himself. He has been arrested. I just hope it's not Dennis.
The next morning,
Look, see how he bullied the man? The man was dealing with issues. 50-something years old, living with his parents, mental issues, basically a grown child, and you just treated him like a common street thug. And you paid the price.
Officer Ontiveros remained in the hospital while officials searched Dennis's vehicle, uncovering 18 knives, 10 axes, 3 hammers, a mace fashioned from 1-inch piping, a machete, and a coyote trap.
It's information sent out. on the trap. Still, reached in and grabbed it.
Yeah, no. She was taking a picture of this freaking trap he had set, dude.
Was it set?
Yeah.
Really?
It was set right here. And so I got it with a stick to secure it so we didn't accidentally touch it.
Officers also reviewed Dennis's criminal record, noting charges for criminal trespass, resisting, and attempted aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. In recent years, up to just a month.
He tried to read that all dramatic. That means in 50-some years, he's been a pretty decent guy.
Before the incident, Dennis was charged for threatening retail, casino, medical staff, and even VA clinic workers. At the VA clinic, he allegedly waited in line with an axe slung over his shoulder, telling the clerk, "We do this my way, or your way." He often called police himself, sharing he was armed and angry, keeping everyone safe, and that if he wasn't, a coroner would be needed. Victims also reported he threatened to return with an AR-15 and shoot everyone.
He went through all these incidents without losing his life, without police losing their lives. People understood they were dealing with someone who had an issue till he bumped into this asshole.
Police report also notes a key detail about Dennis's vehicle. The headlight that prompted the stop was not just inoperable. The housing was physically broken. Investigators speculated Dennis may have tampered with it beforehand. Combined with his self-recordings and his clear disdain for the local department, the report suggests Dennis may have been seeking an incident that night. In a post-incident interview, Dennis's father said it was inevitable, adding he thought Dennis would shoot someone, but never expected it to be a police.
Wow, they put no accountability on this officer who did nothing but escalate the drama. That's crazy.
Officer. About a week after, on June 1st, 2025, Officer Timothy Ontiveros passed away. His organs were donated, saving 3 lives. Reports post-operation indicate the recipients are doing well. The investigation surrounding Dylan Weaver's conduct in the case is led by the San Juan County Sheriff's Office via their officer-involved shooting task force.
It's the stance of the 11th Judicial District Attorney's Office that we're going to start reading Miranda on all these. Bear with me real quick. You have your attorney with you, but you have the right to remain silent. You still have the right to stop answering anytime. You understand? Yes. Okay. What type of training have you received in use of force or defensive actions?
Starting out in the academy, completed basic SWAT school, as well as an advanced tactical workshop, mandatory in-service training.
What type of training have you had in verbal communication or CIT?
Received the CIT, crisis intervention training in the academy. I believe it's yearly in-service in crisis intervention training. When I arrived, I noticed that the male was concealing his identity, as well as resisting for refusing to exit the vehicle or roll the window down. Even when I escalated and began attempting to break the window, he still failed to comply. I heard the shot.
Wow, you escalated, never attempting to de-escalate.
From that point, I remember feeling in fear for my life and in fear for Ontiveros' life.
Since you've been a cop, you've had to draw your firearm, present it to people.
Yes.
And they've become compliant at that point.
And at that point.
How did it make you feel personally to use the force you used?
I didn't have a feeling when using that.
What information did you know about the suspect prior to this action?
Nothing.
As far as you know, you've never dealt with this individual?
As far as I know.
As of posting this video, the case remains under investigation.
I think some culpability should be placed upon the police, especially learning this man's history, all these run-ins and encounters. He survived with law enforcement till he bumped into these assholes. Rest in peace to that man that was driving that pickup.
Por favor, abre a porta do elevador. Eu tô com um pouquinho de medo, mas eu sei que o Senhor cuida de mim. Amém.
Wasn't that possible? Big shout out to SPI, spotter low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.